Hello and welcome to another episode of Vertical Football Podcast. I am Shegun, and with me here I have our usual guest, Kanmi. Kanmi, it's great to have you here.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's always good to be part of Vertical Football.
Yeah, Podcast. So it's good to have you once again. Good to have you. How's the Premier League season been going?
Awesome. I love it. I love it so much, and Premiership will never stop giving us the best.
Us the best. I think that's one of the reasons why it's like one of the best, if not the best, football league in the world. A lot of drama, a lot of ups and downs, a lot of good moments and bad moments for different clubs. Yeah. So I think it's nice. So I think what we have to discuss on today's episode is the Premier League has gone into a third of the games. They've covered a third of their games. 13 matches have been played in the Premier League over. I think the total number of games is 38 games. So 13 has been played already. So we want to look at the 13 games so far, the teams that have performed well, the teams that are just normal, the teams that have underperformed. So quickly, how has been your experience as a Manchester United fan so far? 13 games so far. How has been your experience?
It has been ups and downs. It has always been high, low. Just, now, so not impressed, but at least Garnacho gave us something to talk about for
the last game. So I think it's nice. It's good that you can reach that 1/3, having that good feeling about what Garnacho did. But I think, as you said, it has been ups and downs for Manchester United, ups and downs for Chelsea, ups and downs for
Man City.
Even Man City. It has not been smooth so far, but they've won games you would expect they will win, and some of the games they drew and also like kind of expected. So let's go into giving awards in to certain players in different teams. So let's start by looking at the best goalkeeper so far. Wow. 1/3 of the games. Who is the best goalkeeper so far?
Yeah, I don't want people to see this like, oh, this guy is a Manchester United fan, but I will tell you that according to the latest clean sheet, and goalkeepers are rated by mostly clean sheets and stop saves and everything. This goalkeeper has been there. So for now, I wanted to give it to Edison, but Edison have a very good defense, and so I think Onana will take that for now. So far, I think Onana, even though you have a very shaky start, is proving to us why they spent 40 million euros.
40 million plus to get him. Okay, I think for the goalkeeper, in my opinion, for the goalkeeper position, there have not been any spectacular goalkeeper. I think Premier League maybe in one way is missing the David De Gea. Maybe by now we might have had the magic saves and the like. So I don't think there's anything spectacular when you look at the likes of, as you said, Onana, in terms of maybe clean sheets, right? Yeah. In terms of clean sheets, you look like Alisson. Alisson made a mistake in one of their last Man City game. So when you look at the likes of Raya from Arsenal, has problems in terms of distribution, right?
Martinez, Chelsea.
Martinez for Sanchez, for Chelsea.
Yes.
Sanchez. Look at
even Emily Martinez.
You look at the likes of Ramsdale. Everybody has one or two shaky moments. So for me, I think it's very, very close. It's very, very close. I would just say, maybe I would say Alisson. For me, I would just say Alisson, forgetting the mistake of
Alisson,
I'll just say it's very, very close.
It's
very, very close at the moment. So defenders, who do you think is the best defender so far in the Premier League? 13 games.
13 games. This is between Pedro Porro and maybe Van Dijk. But for me, I have to give it to Pedro Porro. Pedro assist and the way the passion. I love players that put enthusiasm, passion to football. So I'll give it to Pedro.
For me, I wouldn't go with Tottenham's defender Pedro Porro. I would say I can't mention one of these two without mentioning the other.
Okay.
So I have to mention the two together. I want to say the partnership of Saliba and Gabriel for Arsenal. I think they've been solid. I think they're becoming more matured. And I think,
I think Saliba in defender rating, I think he has the highest in defender rating.
So I think that partnership, I wouldn't want to touch the Saliba I want to also you have to just put two of them together, in my opinion. So I want to say, if I could do that, I would say Saliba and Gabriel. Midfielders, I think there are a lot of midfielders. A lot of midfielders doing amazingly.
A lot.
Who would you say is the best so far?
That is a little bit dicey because we have midfield in Premiership right now. It's awesome. Ward-Prowse. We have the likes of Madison. Even what is
the likes of Bernardo Silva. So, amazing.
I don't know.
Bissouma, the likes.
Yeah. So if it's for assists, I would say maybe Madison. But we have someone like Rodri that without him, Man City will not have the best of the best game.
Yeah.
That combination. Yeah. So I don't know. I have to give it to maybe Madison.
Yeah, I think I will agree with Madison because of the impact he has on that team.
Yeah,
I think the impact he has on that team. Now he's out of the team, and we can see that things are not moving as smoothly as it was going before. So I'd say for the impact he has on the team and the kind of dimension he gives that team when he's around, I would say Madison. But also shout out to amazing number of midfielders. Bissouma, fantastic. The likes of Enzo Fernandez in Chelsea, Odegaard, Rice, amazing. So it's a tough one. It's a tough one. But I would say I'll agree with you. I would say Madison.
Okay.
So striker or forward positions?
No other person than the beautiful, sensational Haaland.
Yeah. For me, okay.
50 goals, very fast. Okay. My brother. Okay. We have to give it to him.
I think Haaland, yes, you could agree. It's a very tough one. It's a very tight one. So you could say Haaland and you could be right. But for me, I would say Salah. I think I, for one, if I was to choose for me, I would say Salah because at the end of last season, and even for Liverpool team as a whole, I thought they had come to the end.
Yeah,
I thought they were done. They were dusted. I thought Salah was done and dusted. Yeah. Even on this podcast, I was one of the people advocating that Salah should take the money and go to Saudi Pro League. So, and seeing Salah now, it's like, wow.
Awesome.
It's like, wow. I'm really sorry. Apologies to Salah for saying it's over. But I think for me, I would just want to say the best forward for me so far will be Mohamed Salah. Wow. So let's go into other parts of the discussions, looking at the overall best player for you so far. Who would you give that award to?
Wow. Right now it's still dicey, but I would say give it to Madison. But now,
Madison.
Now I love like we check out Tottenham right now. Without Madison, the final third looks shaky. So I'll give it to Madison. For me, I don't know. I know viewers have other views.
Yeah.
I know even especially Arsenal fans will tell you, oh, we have someone like, what's his name?
Rice,
yes. Saka.
Saka, no. I don't think you call Saka ups and down.
No. And we have even Manchester United fans will tell you, oh,
who be that? Who is that?
We have Bruno Fernandes and everything, but
okay.
Just try to
crack I understand. That definitely has to be a joke. I understand.
But for me, I think Madison win it for me so far.
I would agree. Looking at the most influential player to any team in the Premier League so far, I think it's Madison. I think without any doubt for now, because it's 1/3 of the game, so 30 matches gone. So for now, I would say Madison. But I'm tempted to also say Salah, best player.
Yeah, Salah too.
I'm tempted to.
I don't know why I'm forgetting this, but he's still the league is still young. We are just trying to make sure that our viewers have something to see.
So I think most influential, I want to go with you in terms of most influential because Salah is doing what Salah has always done.
Yes.
So, but Madison in the Tottenham team is fairly new. So far, I would say Madison. I'll say Madison. So the best young player in the league so far. Yeah,
I know my Chelsea colleague here. We love this. Really, I will go for Kopama.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. I agree. 100%.
Kopama, because I believe people will tell you things like, oh, this guy just played penalty, but I'm telling you,
100%.
For you to have the nerve
100%.
to in that Chelsea team to score penalty week in, week out.
I've been the last kick of the game, a penalty, like the last decisive kick of the game, the penalty, and that young boy, amazing talent, going to bury it with such calmness and
I was part of people that said Kopama to Chelsea is a very wrong move. I said he has nothing to offer. So shout out to Kopama, you are doing well.
Anyway, I think for me, I was angry about the transfer in the sense where I thought that kind of player should be a player that Manchester United should be going for. I just felt that because I love the way the boy played. But I knew that Man City would not want to sell to Manchester United. So I understood that aspect. I was just angry that why can't it occur? But also I was skeptical about that transfer to Chelsea because of the 45 million price tag was too much. So, but I agree with you. Kopama, I think she's just an amazing. Best new signing.
We have a lot of them. But I know people will say Mr. Madison. Maybe I'm changed by
you just have to say it. It's Madison.
It's not because of the injury.
Madison. I think if you don't say Madison, for me, if I want to disagree with you on purpose, I say not Madison, then I'll say Declan Rice. I'll say Declan Rice.
But for now, he's the one there.
But Madison, the output now, the likes of assists, the likes of goals. Madison. Best manager so far.
This Pep manager thing, wow. I know a lot of people will come out and say Pep Guardiola club, but I will give it to Unai Emery.
No, we have the same mind. We have the same mind, without a doubt. I think maybe if Tottenham had not had this poor run recently, you would have said maybe Ange Postecoglou now, but Emery. Amazing.
Check the last match against Tottenham. First half, Tottenham was untouchable. In fact, second half, Tottenham was there. But you just few substitutions, the game changed. Now, he has been doing this even right from Sevilla down to Arsenal, going back again to La Liga, coming back to Premiership. I felt, wow, this guy understands
the game. Amazing coach. So I would agree, best manager so far. I don't think there's any doubt. I don't think there's any manager you would say comes close, because Guardiola is doing what Guardiola does. Even they are not even on top gear at the moment. Arteta is not yet on top gear at the moment. The Hag is nowhere to be found. Pochettino is just trying to help the sinking ship.
The nearest coach is the Tottenham coach.
You just look at
beautiful football.
But the results are not really showing at the moment. I hope they come back to winning ways. So, looking at the teams in the Premier League, we've given the players the award. Let's look at the teams and in the Premier League. Let's classify them in terms of surprises. Who are the surprises? Who are those teams that surprised us, and who are those ones that disappointed us so far?
And in for my case, I believe Luton surprised me. I was expecting that they are not going to win any match. With the caliber of players. I'm telling you, last match, they won their last match against Crystal Palace. I was like, if you check out the match, you were like, wow.
I have to say, I'm sorry to Luton, because I was always bashing them, but I would say Luton surprises.
It was surprising because the last match, every fans
just thought that Luton
is going back. Now, I believe that people will now see them and say, okay. And they brought in players that are fringe players from other part of...
Players that you would not even believe are Premier League ready. I think I also said that then. I don't think their players are Premier League ready, but as you said...
They're surprised.
They're surprised. And for now, definitely it's for now. So, shout outs to Luton for being a surprise. Any other surprises in the Premier League?
Let me see. Now, there's one surprising team that I felt this season, definitely they will come back to, they will lose their dimension, and maybe they will have issues. Aston Villa, I felt they will come back this season, because last season they were like top gear, somewhere. But this season, they have their own ups and downs.
Definitely.
You see their player coming back with beautiful understanding of how they interpret the performance. So coach tactics, So I believe a lot of surprises really. Even Manchester United did a lot of surprises. very like
negative way
now.
Okay, sure.
So a lot.
So okay, just to add, I don't think Aston Villa for me was a surprise, because even when we did the season preview, when we were predicting what will happen, I was like, Aston Villa needs to take a step forward. They need to take a step forward. Emery is a fantastic coach, and looking at the investment they did, right from even when Gerrard was there up to when he came in, and the investment he has done, the likes of Diaby, and the likes that he got, I expected that they would be at that level. But I think for me, a surprise, which can be like shocking to our viewers, will be Liverpool. I just thought Liverpool had gone. I just thought Liverpool was not a top 4 team again. I just thought they had gassed out, but good investment in the midfield, and I think for me, they're like a surprise.
The reason why people will not see this, a lot of us will not see as surprise, is because we felt that Liverpool will do something. But the way they got in their players, these are players that you don't really know, but they're precise players. Just want to, like, there's a player there right now, Endo. I love the way he plays. But the problem now is that Premiership is the tendency and everything, how strong the team is. But I believe that definitely a lot of people felt Liverpool will not come back.
Disappointments. What would you say has been a disappointment in the league so far?
Obviously, Manchester United.
I don't think has there been any club that has disappointed more than Manchester United this season?
None.
I don't think so.
Maybe Burnley, but
Burnley is you can say Burnley because of maybe the company effect and likes, but Manchester United I think is the big one of finishing third now. Yeah,
not even finishing third
last season. You would have expected
on and off the pitch. Too many mess.
Too many mess. So I agree with you, Manchester United. Burnley, I think Burnley also in a way disappointed because I think we all thought the company effect.
Not only company, but the goals. They were blasting goals, breezing past players, team over there.
In the Champions
League. Like,
so it's a different ball game.
So I felt they should be around maybe 10th position because of how passionate they are. But it's Manchester United. People wanted more.
People thought we were going to be in the, Manchester United was going to be in the title running from the world goal. But so let's move on to Tottenham. We've talked a lot about Tottenham. In praises, we've praised them a lot. The likes of Postecoglou's work at Tottenham, the likes of Maddison, the likes of Son doing amazingly well, Bissouma and the likes. But what's going on? 3 games, 3 losses. Last 3 games, 3 losses. What's going on?
Now, this is where the injury crisis comes in.
Exactly.
Now, I believe that every manager now, they are all coming out to say the amount of games these people players plays all day. Like, there's no resting period. So now everybody's feeling the heat. So the Tottenham coaches have to understand that this is Premiership. Now he has to find a means to get results. Now I believe my point of view here. I believe this that this team have been. How will I put it? I don't want to say he has built the whole team around Maddison, or Maddison has just been spectacular. But without Maddison, that team, nothing will happen. Unless, and obviously VAR to last match, 3 goals against Son, it was obviously offside. So things are not really going that way.
Yeah, I think many factors. If you look at the many factors, first of all, the manager's new first season at the club, and also financial constraints in the sense of when you look at them, even when they were flying, when they were moving, they were winning games. I think we said it on one episode on the podcast that we're going to see the real Tottenham when the injuries comes to the players, because when you look at their first 11, it's all as if they only had a first 11. The bench wasn't as strong. So we're looking at it that, okay, when the likes of Bissouma, when the likes of Maddison when they come up with one injury or the other, how are they going to cope? Because the best teams and the teams that end up winning the Premier League are teams that don't just have 11 players, are teams that have good squad. The likes of Man City,
even Arsenal last season, even Arsenal said they have
Saliba had injury and the likes, and they couldn't. So you need to be able to have a squad, because injuries are definitely going to come. The intensity of the Premier League, the number of games you have to play, you know, you just have to come down with injuries. So I think, sad for them, but I hope they come back to their winning ways, because they play, as you said earlier, they play fantastic football.
Beautiful football.
So let's move on to the last club we're going to be reviewing, Chelsea Football Club. We cannot overstate the fact that Chelsea has spent a lot of money. I think it's not a new thing now to say.
Yeah.
And also we know that Pochettino is just trying to build something at Chelsea, but it's like today you're happy, Chelsea's back. Tomorrow they lose a game and you're like, wow, what's going on at Chelsea?
Like one of my friends said, he said, Chelsea are the new Robin Hood. They will steal from the rich and give to the poor. I mean, they will steal point from Man City and give it to
Newcastle and Brentford.
Yeah. Give it to a team that doesn't really deserve it. But I believe this is a project. People need to understand that this is a modern time whereby every team have one financial muscle or connection. Look, check out Brighton. They're also struggling, but you know that they just have this scouting system that will get them players at a very subsidized rate.
Yeah.
So I believe that these projects, they have a lot of young players. Casedo is about 21, 22. They have a lot of young players that will, if they can all be together, but maybe say for 3 to 4 years, something magic can happen with this team. But I don't know if Chelsea fans will be happy to wait for the next 4 years, or the owner will be contented with 4 years project before they win a trophy.
It's a tough one looking at the kind of business that football has evolved into. But for Chelsea, I think I've said it many times on the podcast that Chelsea fans should just reduce the expectations, because it's not easy when a team goes through what they went through last season. It's not, from the mental point of view, it's not easy just having a terrible season last season and having an amazing season the next. It's not that easy. It's always a process of gradually improving. And also they need to shake themselves off. I call it a small club mentality, in a sense of when you have big matches, when you have the likes of Arsenal, you have the likes of Man City, you play amazingly well. Then when you now come to games where you should win those games, then you now become to either you draw or you don't win the games. So they need to shake off that mentality, and
that's true.
The players need to go into every game as a big game and get points. Because looking at the performance they had against Arsenal, the performance they had against Man City, that Man City performance just like blew everything, that wow, these guys are back, and see Newcastle's game. So
I believe this, that these players, Chelsea players, have a lot to offer.
Yeah, definitely. Fantastic players.
To give. Fantastic if they can just maintain consistency,
the mentality of being consistent, and
every team is Manchester City.
Every
team is Manchester United.
If they play the way they play against Man City,
every match
they'll win like 90% of their games, honestly. So I think we have to wrap it up here. Amazing number of games, 13 games for each team.
Of course.
So for Arsenal is top of the table at the moment. 30 points, and followed by Man City with 29 points. So
Liverpool 28.
So a lot of matches still to come. This is just a third of the games, and the Premier League has been so nice, and also beautiful. As you said, positives and negative surprises and disappointments, and we've had good players come up. The likes of Kopama have come up to show themselves. Also the established players like Haaland, Salah still showing that they are still in the business. So amazing, and it was nice having you on this episode of a third of the games played in the Premier League. And so our viewers, we've had our own take about the best players, about the surprises and disappointments, about the best goalkeeper, midfielders, defenders, and forward. So do good to drop your own opinions on the comment section. And also, if you've liked this content, please do like, share, and don't forget to subscribe on this channel. And also, if you are a fan of our audio contents, Do good to follow us on all our audio platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and Google Podcast. And also, you can enjoy our banter on social media, ranging from the likes of X, which is Twitter. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So thank you very much for sticking with us, and do have a nice day.